Good morning, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us on this beautiful morning at historic Trolley Square. My name is Devin Bear. I'm the Associate City Manager for Google Fiber here in Utah. And for those of us that live or work or visit Salt Lake City, this is such a special place. Trolley Square has been a retail anchor, an economic anchor in this city for decades, and certainly a community gathering space for almost as long. And we have to recognize for that the Trolley Square owner, Mr. Khosrow Simnani. Where is Kaz? Thank you, Kaz. He has truly put his heart and soul into the revitalization of this historic space. So it's our pleasure to have you here. Today we're here to make an exciting announcement, and we've asked Salt Lake City Mayor Jackie Biskupski to help us with that. Since taking office, the mayor has made economic development in the city one of her primary focuses. And as a company investing heavily in Utah's capital city, we couldn't be more excited about her approach to strategic and collaborative partnerships. We're thrilled to partner with the mayor and the city council and the many other stakeholders committed to strong economic growth here in Salt Lake City. So, Mayor Biskupski.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm just a little shorter than Devin. Thank you for inviting me to be here today. What a great day, and this is a phenomenal project. And thank you, Google, for being a part of Salt Lake City. That is hugely meaningful to our community. It's one of the highlights of my role as mayor is to make announcements like this that are so important to our city. Today marks one of the most visible signs of Google's commitment to our city. While residents have spotted Google crews in their neighborhoods as they lay the fiber for our new high-speed future, this is the first time residents will see a permanent fixture of what is to come. And what is coming, what Google is building, will undoubtedly be a game changer for our city. The economic impact of being a Google Fiber city is truly immense. Kansas City, Austin, and even Provo have seen businesses flock to their towns, chasing the incredibly fast internet speeds Google Fiber can provide. And they have seen improvements in speed and service that is coming from natural competition that has been created. And let's be honest, Salt Lake City is clearly the better place to live, work, and play. Along with Google's incredible investment, Salt Lake City, too, has invested in building this unique infrastructure. We have been partners with Google, clearing hurdles, working with them to educate the public, and streamlining our process. We would do ourselves a disservice if we did not capitalize on this work. As Devin mentioned, economic development is a cornerstone to my agenda. Opportunities like Google Fiber are why I am laser focused on a strategic plan for Salt Lake's economic future. Besides Google Fiber, cities like Provo and Austin have something else in common. They have strong, independent, and high-level economic development departments, helping them get the most out of opportunities like fiber. We will soon join those cities in that endeavor as well. As the capital city, Salt Lake City is the economic driver for our entire state. Our population more than doubles each day with workers and visitors. It is in the city's and the state's best interest for us to focus full-time on building an economy for all, maximizing on opportunities like Google Fiber. That will come from the cabinet level Department of Economic Development. I have proposed and has been endorsed by the business community, art community, and academic leaders across our state and city. This opportunity doesn't just impact our businesses. It reaches into our homes, our libraries, our schools, and our community centers. We have a great responsibility to ensure that the benefits Google Fiber and the connectivity it brings are available to everyone. Google and Salt Lake City are working together to ensure that fiber doesn't just connect our computers, it also connects our community. Together, we are working on issues of digital inclusion, educating the public not only about the nuts and bolts of the project, but also on digital literacy and accessibility. I commend Google for engaging in this work with the city, for reaching out directly to community members, nonprofit leaders, the school district, local leaders, and others to find ways to bridge the digital divide that exists in our city. As we continue to lay the groundwork for this new high-tech endeavor, it is important for us to remember, especially those of us in government, that we are not exclusively a digital community. There is no replacement for face-to-face interactions. There is no substitute for people coming together. I greatly appreciate that for the last year, Google has been doing more than simply laying fiber. They are in fact helping to build our community. It's why we are here today at Trolley Square, a place famous for its history of connecting our communities in the past. Will be part of how we connect our community moving forward. Fiberspace will be a place where Salt Lake City residents can come together to experience incredibly fast internet speeds, learn why internet matters, and how to make the most of it and truly take part in the digital age. In the coming months, Google will make this site available to shoppers, students, teachers, nonprofit groups, and others for events and educational opportunities. Today we are here to unveil the storefront of Google Fiber. We are revealing a new community center for Salt Lake City. And thank you once again for coming to help Google Fiber and our city celebrate this tremendously important day in our history. Thank you.
Thanks, Mayor. Let's give one more round of applause to Mayor Jackie Biskupski. As the mayor mentioned, the fiber space is an important part of Google Fiber's identity in our communities. We like to think of this space as the community's living room. You'll be able to come and experience gigabit internet speeds, attend an education session, or an event hosted by your favorite nonprofit. When we were looking for a location to put our fiber space in the Salt Lake boundaries, we knew it had to be someplace that Salt Lake City residents felt a connection to and somewhere where they wanted to spend time. And Trolley Square has such a historic significance in this community, we knew that this would be the place. And we're honored to be part of Trolley Square's legacy moving forward. Also, as the mayor noted, we've been actively working to build our gigabit networks here in the city over the past 12 months. We've made great progress on that front. You've probably seen our backhoes and tractors and bore rigs around the city. Please continue to be patient with us and pardon our dust. We've made great progress. In fact, we plan to have some service and signups open for some residents and businesses here in Salt Lake City by the end of this year. Clap for that. And please continue to be patient with our construction activities. As a lot of you have probably seen or received little notices on your doors that we're doing construction in your area. Expect much more of that to come as the weather picks up, so will our construction activities in the city. Last but not least, as the mayor mentioned, a big part of our focus has been and will continue to be our work in building partnerships and support to close the digital divide. We know that it's not just access, but also education and devices. All three of these are critical components to general internet usage in our community, and so we're thinking a lot about that. In fact, here today we have some of those partners that we've been working with in our community that are partnering with Google Fiber on our digital inclusion work. SpyHop, who is here in the crowd, is working with youth on video game developments. We can clap for that. It's pretty amazing. Neighborhood House, a treasured West Side nonprofit, is offering year-round STEM activities and work with technology and aging populations. And third, the University Neighborhood Partners is here, who, alongside Google Fiber and other community partners, is working on internet access lounges to support Westside youth and adults seeking higher education opportunities. Thank you, everybody, for being here today, and we're looking forward to welcoming all of Salt Lake inside the space in the coming months. Thank you.